standing with Mantis Being staring at Earth from space. A few years ago, I experienced a remarkable visionary contact episode which was initiated through a breakthrough mushroom trip, where I ingested 5 grams of cubensis while wearing a blindfold. As the trip began to peak, the common hallucinogenic rainbow pinwheel spirals began to fade away to reveal a silhouette of an insectoid-like figure. This being immediately initiated communication, not in the form of words but in general impressions, feelings and imagery. The next moment, the scene changed abruptly to that of a third-person perspective of myself standing with this 7-foot-tall mantis entity beside me, and we were both gazing out a large window upon the Earth from space. It communicated in a kind of synesthesia type of understanding, in a way that's hard to describe or summarize with any great detail. Just being in its presence radiated much of the following information as an intuitive-based self-inference. It was similar to being in the presence of a human managerial professional that you are able to intuit their role or function or vibe from. That being said, here are the general impressions I formed. They are ancient and advanced in a way that's almost incomprehensible, a level 3 galactic civilization. They assume the role of stewards, managers, gardeners of developing higher consciousness displaying organisms throughout the galaxy, universe, and possibly multiverse. They have been subtly modifying and coaxing humankind forward from the fringes of our perceived reality, and may be responsible for mankind's comparatively rapid cognitive evolution, and that this process has recently been pushed into urgent overdrive. They are responsible for the seeding of DMT and psilocybin-containing organisms throughout the Earth's ecosystem, as a potential development driver and means of communication. My personal read on this being is that it was a stoic, enlightened scientist, interested in the diversity of expressions of life and consciousness throughout the galaxies. It had a paternal, wise old master, older brother kind of vibe to it. It was very Vulcan-esque, hyperlogical. It was encouraging, understanding, and with a muted sense of humour. It conveyed this sense of deep sadness at the plight of humans and of the ecological state of the Earth, and encouraged action to help in some way. No specifics given. Just do something, help yourself, help your neighbours, try to heal the world. Just try, essentially. I also formed the impression, after having this experience, that the universe is some kind of vast simulated or digitized hyperdimensional reality whose inner mainframe can become accessible through higher states of consciousness, and that these beings have reached a level where they can almost act as programmers, being able to manage, modify, and intrude upon our 3-dimensional bubble in ways that seem impossible. I awoke the next morning to find a praying mantis insect, normal size, that was waiting for me outside in an odd and obvious spot, which registered to me as a signal from them that this experience was actually real.